Hey everyone, it's Sahil. I'm here with Neil, and today we have. Wait, don't I usually start these with like, "Hey, welcome to the Something Gaming Podcast"? Oh shit, I already
Well, it's
ruined
too
it.
late now. You might as well go on with it.
Okay, okay, I'm gonna. Well, we're just gonna go with it. Hey everyone, welcome to the Something Gaming Podcast. I'm here with Neil, and our special guest today is Indecisive Isaac. Hey,
Hey, what's going on, everyone? What's up?
Isaac, you sound like you do better intros than me all the time.
Really? I didn't put much. All I said was, "Hey, what's up?" I didn't do much there.
I feel like your voice is like more natural towards openings.
Really?
Yeah.
One of my friends told me, like he said when I envisioned you like your future job, I envisioned you I envisioned you as like a radio show, like a host or something. And I'm like, what?
You got the
Makes no
voice for
sense to
it.
me.
You got the
Really?
voice for it,
Yeah, you
man.
actually do.
Hey, okay, let me try it out. Welcome to 9970 podcast. I'm your host, radio show Isaac. No, I don't know, dude. I don't think I have that type of
That was
voice.
pretty good to be like better than anything I could
No
do.
way. No way. That was like me just spouting nonsense.
Damn. Well, I'm already being one upped here. So Isaac, tell us what you do on YouTube.
Okay, so it's a little bit complicated, but I stream videos, so I stream kind of how do I explain this? Anime, mystery, horror, visual novel type games. So that's what I kind of stream. And I recently finished Danganronpa, the whole Danganronpa series. Actually, no, I still have one to go. But besides that, I have finished the Danganronpa 1, 2, and V3, and am starting the 999 or the Nonary games. And so, yeah, I also do AMVs, and I'm planning on making a new type of content soon. So I guess if you want to come by, stay tuned.
Danganronpa is an excellent game series that you and my friend Andy got me really into, and then I played the first game and the second game, and I was that I thought the first game was like pretty good, and then the second game like I was gonna start immediately after the first game, but then I was like, I don't wanna. And I came back and I played the second game, and I was like, this was better than the first game.
Literally everyone's reaction. I think number two was really great because it was like more focused on the character without any ability. Like in the first game, the character did have like a not a quirk, talent, but like he wasn't really that noticeable of a protagonist in my opinion. I think that the second one was a lot better because they actually did a good job, like making the protagonist a little bit more important. I want to say.
I also felt like the characters in two were like just a lot more interesting. Like the first game, like I was like, oh okay, like the like okay, can we get into like spoiler, not like spoiler territory, but like the okay, I guess in case people don't know, like Danganronpa is basically a game series about like a bunch of like high school students who get like trapped into like a killing game basically, where they basically have to murder each other to get out without being found out, and then is that a good way to describe? Isaac, you're the expert on this. How would
Uh,
you describe it?
I thought you did a good job at explaining it.
Yeah.
It's a confusing game, but basically it's a mystery. There's 16 high school students with you, and there's a talking robotic bear, and there's a mastermind pulling the strings, and you're trying to find out what's going on. But unfortunately, a lot of like killings happen, mutual killings. So you see friends kill friends, and it's really sad, especially when you grow close to the characters. Uh, I think it depends on each person's perspective, but I thought the game was really, I don't know, really emotional, really deep.
Yeah,
But
I got that like feeling when in the very first game, like very early on, when like one of the female characters, like you're thinking like, because like usually in these like anime games, you're like, oh shit, this girl's gonna be my best bud, and we're gonna solve crime, and then she gets killed, and it's just like, what the heck? And you have to
yeah,
like
because
examine her dead body, and it's just like, oh god, this is the worst.
yeah, I didn't see that coming either. I was really naive. I thought that she would live. This person, this character. Um, but I don't know. They did a good job with the little twist here and there. Like there was some people I thought were gonna live, but you know?
Yeah, exactly. I love that the game just kept you on edge, and then like at the very end, they just like did a total 180 on like the like plot twist or whatever. I don't know. I didn't really like see that last mystery uh unfolding the way it did, and it introduced a really cool character who's just like, oh, like
Yeah.
the main antagonist, quote unquote, of the series. And
Did you actually? Hold on. I think I'm lagging, dude. Am I lagging? Hopefully
not
not.
on my end. Neil, is
All
he
right,
okay on
cool.
yours?
Yeah, you're feeling fine.
Thank you. My bad.
No problem, no problem.
uh, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something about. Um, did you actually enjoy the antagonist of the game? Did you
I
think that?
I did, yeah. I loved the antagonist. I was gonna say a gender, but I probably shouldn't. I
Yeah, we.
I really didn't see it coming because I was just like the connection started getting made, and then I like on because on that last like murder mystery, I was like, oh shit, I know who did it, and then I love that. Like I love that feeling that the game gave me, and I was just like, I don't know, it's just like, and then it like totally goes with it, and it's just like, okay, let's just make this character like just fucking bonkers, and like let's have the entire game. I love that it just goes full circle. I think that's like the most powerful thing about it. It's just like if you pay attention in the very beginning, like there's like some very subtle hints that like things aren't really good with, or things are kind of weird with this one character.
Definitely.
Specifically in this one room where like there is something laid out right in front of you that like you can notice, and it's just like, wait, this is kind of odd. And then if you didn't know that, it's just, I don't know.
Yeah,
It's so fucking brilliant.
definitely.
I love it.
Um, I don't know. I say whoever hasn't played Danganronpa, we were both me and NLA have been giving it good reviews. I mean, you guys should definitely check it out. Why don't you stream Danganronpa, NLA? I think that would have
You can
been a
just call me
big hit.
Sahil, by the way. It's completely fine.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, no. I probably should. I don't know. Everyone calls me Igus or just Sahil. I need to rebrand my channel, to be quite honest. So
All right. All right, Sahil. So, oh, do you plan on ever? I don't know.
Do you think it's worth playing through again, even though like you would know all the twists and stuff? I kind of feel like for me as like a player, that might be kind of like just kind of going, all right. But like as a streaming experience for people who don't know, like I think that's like if I play the game and I didn't know anything about it, then like that might be a really good streaming experience because like my initial reactions can be caught on the recording, and it's like, whoa, he reacted that way, and wow, he didn't see that coming. What, you know?
Yeah, I get you. But there is, if you beat the second game, there is a light novel that you unlock, and it's like a book. They had like sound effects and stuff, but basically it's like a what if story, like a what if everybody lived, basically.
Oh
And,
yeah,
like,
I
how
saw
they
that. I
did
saw that.
Well, if you want to, why don't you do that then?
Oh,
You don't know
yeah.
the story, and then it's just reading. You've been doing like a visual novel type games, right? Reading along.
Well, so
Going
at the
with
end of
it.
the second game, there's like, I know there's like the free mode, I guess, where like one of the
Yeah.
yeah. Are you talking about that? Because there's also that like visual novel that's based on the first game as well.
Yeah, there's the visual novel, and then there's the island mode where it's like you can go hang out with people and like get this like the best ending with the character, or even have like a romantic relationship with the character. But it's a lot of work though, so I'd say if you're gonna do it, save and grind.
I would
Save and grind.
I would probably do that island mode because that sounds really fun, just to like get to know all the characters that
Oh,
died.
yeah, definitely, because they have a lot of good like stories. One of my favorites being Nekomaru. I won't go into like details, but that's one of the characters from the second game, and his story touched me. And many people don't see him as a good character, but I really love him. He has a big heart, in my opinion. I don't know if you remember who he is.
I do. He well, there's a spoiler with him, but yeah, he's the big guy. He's really nice. I liked him too. I liked all the characters in 2 a lot. And one, like, there were some of the characters that kind of annoyed me. But in two, everyone.
Yasuhiro.
Wait, Yasuhiro?
Yeah, the guy with the what is it? The bush hair.
Is he the
I don't know.
gangster? Or...
No. In the first game, he's the idiot guy who's like, who has the globe. He's like
Is
the
he the
gypsy.
really fat guy? Or
No, no. He's the
oh, the hippie dude.
Yeah, the hippie dude. Yeah, nobody likes him.
He didn't contribute much. That's why I didn't like him that way much
No,
either.
he was. Well, if you did his free time events, you'd dislike him more, honestly.
By playing the game, you will dislike this character even more. Great sell in the first game.
Just saying, man. I don't think there's anybody who likes him at all. I mean, it would have been a great like plot twist if like, you know, well, I don't want to say it actually. I don't know. Like if they made him the villain. I mean, I don't know. That's a spoiler.
Yeah,
I think it is kind of.
It's so
whatever.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, it's like it would have been better if he like at the end, like you just see him like pull out some glasses or something, and he's like, "It was me the whole time."
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, because he is older than everyone else. He's been held back. So
I thought
like,
that guy was the villain the entire time.
Yeah,
but,
that's what I'm saying.
I know, like he comes off that way, doesn't he?
Yeah, I thought he was gonna like pull a "I'm actually really smart" sort of trick thing going on.
It's like, nah. Neil, I know we're talking about Danganronpa. Is this a game you'd ever play? Because I know you have a PlayStation 3. Well, this is on PC, isn't it?
Yeah, it's on Steam.
Oh yeah, Neil, would you ever play this game?
I'd consider playing it.
It's more than just like, because there's actually like class trials and stuff, and so it kind of plays like a. I've never played an Ace Attorney game, but is that a good?
Yeah, that's a good one. If you played Ace Attorney, it's like that during the class trials, and there's a lot more like other mini games, but they improve in the second game. I think a lot better than the first one, definitely.
Yeah, I like the second game's mini games overall, except for Hangman's Gambit or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
that was utter shit.
Yeah, honestly, nobody likes that. I died so many times because of that mini game. Mostly because it's like uncontrollable. Like they expect you to like match or find the word as fast as possible without anything hitting, and like I don't know. I think that's just really hard.
Yeah, I would say like most of the mini games are like not what makes that game appealing. What makes it worth playing, Neil, is like the narrative itself, because like the characters and the narrative are really drive that game.
Definitely.
So yeah, I would recommend it to you, Neil. I think you would like it a lot.
I might. That's not really a guarantee.
But I know you're into like weird anime. That's why.
Oh, this one's definitely a weird anime.
Yeah, I mean they turned this into an anime series, didn't they?
Yeah. They have the first one out, the first game out for like a season of anime. In my opinion, it's kind of. I don't think it's that good because they don't really go into much depth into the other characters. It's mostly just like storyline.
Oh yeah, that's not what makes the game good, or that's not what makes it an overall like. The fact that you get close to these characters and there's a risk of them just getting completely slaughtered by another character that you really like is just like that's the tension, you know. That's what makes it good.
Yeah, the what is the word? The interactivity, I guess, because it's like you're actually there.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
That's what the game makes you feel.
you're like in it with them. You're playing as a character who like is totally in it with them.
Yeah.
But like I like the second game a lot better, just specifically because of all the characters, and specifically one character who I don't want to, especially for Neil, if you ever play this, Neil, there is one character that makes that entire game, because he is just like, I can't even say this, he is like the most fucking nutso guy in the entire, and he makes everyone like on edge, and it's just so, he's such a great character. I love him so much. He's just, I don't want to say his name, but, and because it's like kind of like a beginning like plot twist spoiler thing, so I
definitely
don't know. That character makes that game. I swear.
Well, now here's the problem. You're giving me expectations for this game.
That's true.
So
I
now it's
guess
entirely possible that when I see this guy, I'm probably not going to be as interested.
we've
Oh,
ruined the
oh,
game.
definitely. You'll. So the thing is, the guy doesn't reveal much about himself. You kind of are like, I don't really like that. You have to actually hang out with him, and you have to give him certain items and stuff. But that's hard to do, honestly. But I don't know. This guy's kind of a. I don't know. You can't really trust him. That's what I want to say.
Hmm.
He's just kind of. I don't even know, honestly.
He's a wild card. It is
He's
what
a
he is.
yeah. He's a wild card.
Got
He's a
it.
total mystery.
And even at the end, it's still like just like what the hell was that guy thinking? You know, like.
I know. Yeah.
But I recommend it, Neil. And I recommend it to anyone listening to this. Like, if you haven't played Danganronpa, go for it. I really recommend it, and go check out Isaac's videos on it because he's covered most of everything about the game. I imagine.
Yeah, kind of. I kind of, you know, there were some parts where I kind of just like I kind of rushed through, honestly. Like there was a couple of chapters that I thought were really long and like excruciating, but yeah, most of the game I tried, I went through it all. So, yeah, if you want to come by and watch my videos, past streams, they should be there, hopefully.
What do you mean they should be there?
They
I don't
should
know.
be
They just
there.
disappeared one day.
I don't know, man. They're there somewhere. Like, I don't know. They're probably like dusty and stuff.
Dusty. Have you ever gotten a copyright strike?
uh, yeah, I did actually,
Oh,
but it
I did
wasn't.
too.
It wasn't from the game necessarily. I think it was like the song. I think like
Yeah, that's what happened to me with Persona 2, actually.
yeah, the song is what got me a copyright strike. But besides that, uh, no, not really. I've been a-okay. So if you want to stream that game, go right ahead. But
The
don't be
mus-
like one of those YouTubers that post like the spoilers on the thumbnail. Like that's really
Oh, fuck no. I would never. That's
yeah.
awful.
I hate stuff like that. Like they really ruin the experience for others.
Yeah, it's a good game to watch. Like if you see someone streaming on Twitch and you've never, but I would recommend watching beginning to end because it's kind of if you jump right into it, it might get kind of like, what's going on? Like I feel like it's kind of a hard game to jump into the middle of,
Yeah,
But
especially yeah, I know. Go ahead.
I was just saying it is a very good watching experience.
So Sahil, what have you been doing? I
Uh,
seen you playing what's the game? Persona 3?
yeah, I started.
Finally.
Okay, well, usually I didn't think the guest would ask me what I'm playing, but usually I ask Neil what he's playing first, and he says Rainbow Six Siege, and then some other stuff, but I'm going first today. This is a good plot. Isaac, you're already like the best guest ever. Sorry,
Thank you.
Andy.
Yeah, sorry.
I love Andy. Nah, it'll be fine. But anyway, yeah, I've been playing Persona 3 Portable. I decided to start it up because a few people were asking me to play it, and I wanted to play Persona 1, but then I tried to play it, and then I was like, I don't know if I want to play through this game because it's a little like I just like I got a little burnt out on Persona 2's like combat system and gameplay. So it was kind of hard for me to just like go back to like that kind of older mechanics, especially since I played a lot of Persona 5 and a lot of the more modern Personas. So I thought like, all right, let me play Persona 3 Portable again because I want to actually try to like 100% the game because I have the only Persona game I ever 100%ed. My definition of 100% is basically the entire compendium and all the social links. Is 5, which was the first time I ever did that with any of these games. So I was like, oh yeah, let me go back with like 3 and like learn all about this game. So yeah, that's the reason I'm playing it. So it will probably go into New Game Plus. So it's a start of a long series, but I'm gonna try to do it throughout. But it's been fun to play it again. So I've thoroughly enjoyed streaming that game.
Yeah, I actually remember it was one of those warm summer sky days where I found your video like just randomly, and I was like, oh, is that Persona 2? Because I remember like hearing some stuff about Persona 2 about mostly Hitler, because I knew that Hitler was in the game, and I was like, I
Spoilers.
gotta check it out. Well, I don't know.
That's the most
It's
memorable
like
part of those
everywhere.
games. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, I definitely gotta go check it out. I need to see what was up with Persona 2. It was about the time like after I finished Persona 5, and I was like, yeah, I never played Persona 1 or 2, but 3, 4, and 5, I remember those.
Yeah, two's all right. I mean, I think my fans are more into it than I was, but yeah, I think like for the time it was a probably pretty good JRPG. I mean, like it had a really unique narrative. I have to say that. I know the Shin Megami Tensei games don't stray from harsh societal, cultural, and political messages, so I appreciate that.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and especially the soundtrack for Persona 2. It was really good. I enjoyed it. I still go back like on YouTube and listen to them while I'm working.
I personally don't like the soundtrack that much,
Really?
but I think it's because I've been conditioned to like the more poppy stuff, to be honest.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, everyone has their own taste. Well, talking about Persona, um, when you said 100% Persona 5, like, how long did it take you to do all that?
160 hours.
160 hours.
Because what you have to do for 100%, and I think this is true with any Persona game, unless you follow a very, very specific guide that tells you what to do each day, it will usually take you into New Game Plus, and you have to have your stats and stuff carry over in order to fully complete the game. Because it is actually like, I think they made it so that it's actually impossible that any like casual player will beat the game with like maxing out all the social links on the first cycle or whatever, first game cycle.
Yeah, I actually tried to do that.
Yeah, it's an impossible task because you can't maximize all your stats and allocate the time to hang out with all the social links and level them up optimally enough. So yeah, but you can in New Game Plus because you no longer have to worry about like raising your stats. All that time is freed up now. So and you know the better responses for all the characters, and hopefully you learn that you need to equip certain personas depending on what Arcana you're with or whatever, so that you maximize. It's just like a bunch of like optimal play, right? You have to like
Yeah.
optimize like each little thing that you do every day, and I love that kind of stuff. It's like micromanagement, but like it doesn't feel like very stressful. It's more rewarding. I don't know. It's very fun.
Yeah, I remember there was an achievement that I saw in the game where it said you have to get one soda from every machine in the city or in the whole entire district, and I was like,
Yeah, okay, so those kind of things for like 100% are really stupid because they give you a little pop-up achievement. I don't count
Yeah.
those as like my definition.
Okay.
There's one for like reading every book in the game, and I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna
Yeah.
do with that shit, right? So
I actually tried doing that too. Oh
you're
my
very
God.
dedicated. Are you an achievements person? Let's have this discussion because I hate achievements.
I try.
You try? Oh wow.
If I can't do it, if I can't do it after 5 days, I'm just like, okay, this has gone off for so long, for too long. I'm just gonna call it a day. I'm not gonna do it anymore.
I feel like Persona would have been ruined for me if I didn't turn off those achievements. I really like just enjoy the game for what it was without stupid pop-ups coming up because it's like it gives you a reward for doing the thing that you were supposed to do. It's just like, come on, really? Like I'm not that stupid, right? Neil, how do you feel about achievements?
I am super indifferent to them, in all honesty.
Do you turn them off in games or
No, I just let them go, mostly because I couldn't care less about them.
damn? But do you try to like, actively get them or
No, no
Okay.
whatsoever.
Yeah, I find them really annoying, so I just but that's pretty interesting. We all have a little bit of a different perspective on it. I think the only game like I really tried to get like this was back in the day when I first got like I was like so Xboxing, I guess, was like Skyrim, and I managed to get 100% of all the achievements on the vanilla version of that game. And then when the
No
DLC
way.
came out, I was like, fucking whatever, I don't want to do this shit.
Yeah, I remember when Skyrim first came out. Dude, I was like in like middle school when that game came out.
What, I was
Jesus.
like in my first year of college or something. When did Skyrim come
Damn,
out?
dude. I don't remember actually. Let me look it up because
Yeah.
it was a really good game, man.
Yeah, it
November
was.
11th, 2011.
2011? No way. I was hoping like
I swear.
2015.
No, it's a really old game by modern standards.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
but
It's pretty old.
I feel old
Where
now.
have all the years gone?
That means I was like 19 when that shit. Well, no, wait.
I'm 19.
Wait, I'm
Oh
24,
god.
so it's like, what, 6 years? What? I was 18 when that game came out. That was like my first year of college, right? Holy shit.
No way. I was 13? What?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Did you
I'm
guys play
getting old,
Skyrim a
man.
lot? Like, I remember, like, I probably spent like 500 hours playing that game on Xbox.
Definitely. I spent so long. I have it on the Xbox and I got it for the PS4 recently.
I want to get it on PC.
Yeah, I want to get it on PC too, but this is before I had a PC, so I don't know. It's
Neil,
kind of I'll buy it again.
Neil, you pretty experienced with Skyrim, right?
Somewhat. I mean, I remember playing it a lot when it came out. I really enjoyed it, but I also stopped after I hit a certain point.
Wait,
I think it's
really?
because, yeah, it's because after that I had no real goal with this game. Like, I had no interest in the story. I'm pretty
Oh,
much going
the,
through side quests.
the main
Yeah.
story absolutely sucks.
And once I got like an armor and weapon set, I was like, well, I'm done. And I haven't touched it since, in all honesty.
Okay, do you want to know something really sad that happened to me when playing Skyrim?
Sure.
Okay, so I don't know if you remember this. Spoilers. Oh, come on, dude. The game came out in
Yeah,
2011.
who cares about spoilers for Skyrim? There's
Yeah,
nothing to spoil.
nobody cares about. Okay, well, basically what happened was, so you know when they give you, or the old graybeards, they give you the first shout, the foos, and you have to stand in a circle and they give it to you on the floor.
Yeah, I remember.
So on my Xbox, it glitched, and I remember deleting the autosave because I thought, oh, I don't need this autosave. I'm gonna go with one save the whole game, and then basically the game just froze, and I couldn't like not froze, but like my character couldn't move, and like he wasn't absorbing the word. And I looked it up online and everywhere, and there was like no fix or anything, so I had to start the game all over again. Oh my god, it took forever
That
to
sounds
like.
absolutely miserable.
Yeah, it was like 50 hours of hard work. It was
Oh,
really sad. Yeah.
that Bethesda games are like really, really glitchy and buggy.
Oh, hold on.
Oh,
Doing a podcast.
oh you're messaging, yeah. But I had bugs happen to me in that game all the time. Like on Xbox, it literally like just freezes and crashes for no reason. You have to restart your Xbox. I mean, that's why I want to play it on PC because like, but that's with every Bethesda game, no matter what console. Because like, I played a shit ton of Fallout New Vegas. That's like one of my favorite games, and that game would just crash out of nowhere for some reason. But you can thankfully like patch it on PC so it doesn't crash as frequently. But it still crashes like just because like I don't know what the heck Bethesda is doing with their games, but they do not build stable games.
Yeah, I know, dude. So many glitches in Fallout New Vegas that I had to encounter and endure.
I love that game,
Um,
man.
yeah, it was a good game, and I didn't really like Fallout 3, but Fallout New Vegas was definitely a good one.
Yeah, New Vegas was definitely better than 3 in my opinion. I know people like 3 though a little bit better.
I really don't see how. I was just saying.
Neil,
They literally make it so that you need the DLC to get the best ending.
Neil will be the one to decide for us. Fallout 3 or New Vegas, Neil?
New Vegas.
All right,
Woo!
New Vegas. There you go. It's
New
fucking
Vegas for
official.
the win, baby.
Like, it's buggy as all hell, but it is much better as a game overall. In my
Definitely.
opinion.
It's more interesting. There's a lot more like choice and just decision making and like consequences for those actions and shit that happens and more interesting areas to explore. It's fucking great.
Definitely. The nukes, man. If you ever got that DLC. Or
Uh
like,
oh yeah, the what is it's like the last one, right?
yeah, you meet the guy who has to do with the main story, which is ridiculous. But he's like what is he? He's the guy who gave the chip, whatever.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
you
I
meet
gotcha.
him, and then you launch nukes, and you have to choose like who you want to launch them to. and I
There's
was
like
like,
actual consequences to it and stuff. I love it.
yeah, I felt bad after I did it.
Who did you nuke?
The Legion,
I
dude.
didn't nuke
There's
anyone. I think you don't have to nuke anyone, do you? Or do you have to
I
choose?
well, I think you have to choose to do it or not to do it, and like who to do it to. I chose the Legion because I think they're scumbags, and I don't know. I kind of regret doing that. I felt bad because I went into the Legion camp to see what it was like. Oh my god, it was a mess.
They get royally fucked. Yeah, but Fallout New Vegas is just a great game. Like, I want to go back and play with mods because like I heard it's like really. I did try it with mods. Like I tried it with like mods that like add a bunch of weather effects and stuff, like radiation storms and like sandstorms. It like dynamically changes the game. Like especially like when you start adding like realistic combat and stuff to it too. It just makes it so much more cooler.
Definitely. And one thing that I do like that's really great about New Vegas is that you can talk your way through the game more often than you can in Fallout 4.
Yeah.
Like especially the ending part, you can basically talk to the last guy, the Legion guy,
Oh
and
yeah,
then he's like,
you can
"Oh
have a
yeah,
pacifist route the entire game.
yeah, yeah." That's what I like. Like they don't do that. They didn't do that for Fallout 4, or like not really. They have a perk for something like that, but
I haven't played Fallout 4. Is it? I've heard it's awful things about it.
it's it was hyped up. It was cool at first, and then it just kind of got like boring, and it got like really. It just died, honestly. I don't see that many people playing it anymore. But it might still be good. It might still. I think it depends on the person, like how long you want to deal with it.
Well, shit. I I don't think I want to play it because I don't know. It didn't look like too interesting or unique compared to like the other like three. Like
Yeah,
it looks a little bit fancier, but like I personally don't like the way it looks because like it looks like too like there's something like off-putting about like the art style now. I don't know.
uh,
Is that like a weird criticism?
no, I don't know how to explain it either. It's like it's not the usual sort of style, right?
Yeah. It's like it's. I know they want to like update it from like Skyrim and like the other Fallout games and stuff, but like it just doesn't like fit well with me, and I don't know. I wasn't too interested. I was excited for the game at first, but then I was like, I don't know if I want to play that.
Well, I think that Fallout 4 didn't have what Fallout New Vegas had, a captivating story, a story that actually like made you come back and like keep going to because the Fallout New Vegas, I feel like it was the actual wasteland we've all kind of wanted to see. And then Fallout 4 was just like a big empty wasteland, like not really much.
That's a good way
Like
to
there were
put it.
side quests, there were like stuff you could do, but it wasn't like I don't know. It wasn't as special as Fallout New Vegas' like side quests
Neil,
or
what do
some
you
of the.
think?
About Fallout 4?
All of them.
Oh, all the Fallout series. Personally, I'm actually not as invested in the Fallout series as much as others are because Fallout 3 was my first. I enjoyed that, but New Vegas got me a little more, even with all its problems. But Fallout 4 never caught on to me, to be honest. I can't say anything about the first two either.
Yeah, I know I actually have the game actually Fallout 1 downloaded because they gave it away for free, I believe, on Steam.
Really?
Well, I missed that.
Yeah, I missed that too. Damn it.
Yeah, I got it for free. I forgot what they were. I think it was like the. Sorry if there's a door in the background. It's my mom. But there's like I think it was like the 20th anniversary of that game or something. So like they were just like, here, have a copy of it.
That's
So
awesome, dude. I wish I. Let me look at it right now, actually.
yeah, it's a CRPG, so it's a little bit like different. It's like top down, but like it's basically kind of plays the same, but uh well, it's not like a first person shooter, I guess is another thing. So, yeah. That game like inspired a lot of games like not Path of Exile, like Wasteland and a bunch of other stuff. So, well, Wasteland was the original, I believe. So,
Okay. So my Steam says there's an error with me. With the servers? What the?
you're not allowed to play games anymore, Isaac.
I thought for a second, dude, I was freaked out. I thought like somebody hacked me. Oh my god.
Did
Okay,
you change
I
your
refreshed
password?
it. No, I didn't. Everything's fine. I just closed out the app and opened it back up.
Oh, okay.
Jesus
Yeah, it just
Christ.
glitches out like that. I know that you needed an update, so when I turned on my computer, it updated them automatically. So that might have been why.
Oh, dude. You know what I don't like that they're doing is they made Fallout 4 VR for $60 and then Skyrim VR for $60. Like they're not necessarily new, but I think that's kind of,
That
they could
sounds
have
nauseating.
yeah, I think so too, but I think that they should have made it lower or like made it for free.
Oh yeah, I don't know why they're charging $60 for a game from 2011. That's really silly. Yeah, I don't. They're just trying to cash grab from the VR stuff, probably. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's like the people who have VR are probably looking to like play something with VR in it. So they're like, okay, I guess we could just kind of like control this market a little bit. So I don't know. That's my theory, but
I think I might just torrent it. I'm just-
do you have VR? I saw you play. I saw you had played Resident Evil 7 in VR.
Yeah, I have VR for PS4 and PC.
Oh, how is it?
Oh, it's for PC. Or PC and PS4. It's really cool. I like it. It's really my friend who came over the other day tried it out and he was like, "Oh my god, dude, this is the future." He's like, "This is amazing. I've never seen anything like it." And I was like, "Really?" I mean, it's like I think it's just cool. I mean, like I don't really
Hmm.
it's
I,
not it's not that interactive for me. It's not that fun for me.
Do you wear glasses by any chance? Because my problem with VR is that like I wear glasses, so like I had the opportunity when I was in college with Neil. We didn't have the same class, but like in one of my classes, we were talking about like computers and society, and we were one of the like people in my class was part of like the game development club or something, and they brought over like a VR machine, and then I kind of volunteered myself to like try it out. But like I had to take off my glasses and I couldn't see what was going on in the game. Um,
Uh,
and it was kind of rough. So I don't know if did they like have a fix for that or
I don't think so, dude. But I mean, like they might in the future.
Well, here's the thing. I've done VR a few times, and I was able to wear glasses for each time, for both the Vive and PlayStation VR.
Oh,
Or both.
really? How did that work?
Yeah. I'll just put the. It's like you just put goggles over. Really, that's all it is. It's the whole interface. That's all it is. It just goes over the glasses.
Really? It's not uncomfortable or anything or
No, it's fine.
that's
No.
really cool.
Once I start playing games, that's when it starts being a problem.
Oh, what do you mean?
Like, let me, like, let's say the examples of Job Simulator versus Resident Evil 7. Job Simulator, I can play just fine. Resident Evil 7 makes me nauseous. And the reason is because in Job Simulator, I'm standing up and moving around, and I can feel my body moving around, and when my eyes are looking at everything, it all works out. With Resident Evil 7, my eyes are moving, seeing movements, but my body isn't moving, so it just gets me pretty motion sick.
Wow, really?
Yeah, like it's one thing when I'm just looking at a screen without the VR headset, just looking at movement. Like, I'm not bothered by like first-person games, but if I had to play like say, Siege is a good example. If I had to play that with VR, it will be the most disorienting thing ever for.
That's why I don't think it would work with like action games necessarily because they're way more fast paced and there's a lot more going on and like it'd be hard to just kind of control that all without having to like run around and like move your head and tilt it all around, you know?
Well, there's another example that I actually played Until Dawn: Rush of Blood, which is a pretty fast-paced game. It's pretty much an arcade shooter.
But
And
VR?
yeah, in VR, yeah.
So did you get nauseous or?
A little bit, but I was able to compensate because I had a moving chair. And
Oh.
yeah, and I pretty much had to move the chair around to simulate the roller coaster effect that you have with that game.
Huh, that's so interesting.
Yeah, that game was free for the weekend, right? Or free for PS Plus or whatever.
I'm not sure. It wasn't my copy of the game. It was a cousin's. So
Oh. Isaac. Neil doesn't
I
get free things. He just pays for everything.
honestly, dude, I don't know. In my opinion, I'd say VR is. I think you should just wait till the price drops, and then get it, or at least try it out at like someone's house, like Neil did, and then just decide whether you want to get it or not. Because when I first got VR, I didn't really try it out before. I just kind of like expected it to be like super. Oh, actually, my friend betted me. He was like, "I dare you to make a playthrough of Resident Evil 7 in VR. That's the real experience." And then I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, why not?" And VR was really expensive. I had to use a lot of my money. It was about 400 for me for PlayStation's VR,
Jesus.
and yeah, it was really expensive.
That's like an
But I
entire
had the money.
console.
I had the stuff. What?
That's like an entire. Sorry to interrupt. That's like the price of an entire console. $400.
Yeah, exactly.
What the hell?
It was me and my friend. He split it a little bit of money, and we both had it. We both played through it, and we had fun. But then it just kind of became like something I didn't really use that much. Like, it's just kind of like catching dust, in my opinion. But I'm hoping in the future, when I guess like I start making more money, I guess, and have more free time, I start to use it more often. Just like have something to do with it. Because I mean, it's gonna sit there. It's gonna just catch dust, and I don't want that.
How many games are coming out for that thing? Do you guys know? Or for any VR system?
They're still coming out with a lot of them.
I haven't been paying attention.
Is it like stagnant right now? Awkward silence.
Did I lag?
I don't know. No, I just asked. Did you hear my question? I just asked, like, is the market like stagnant for VR games?
Oh, yeah, I heard that. Whoops, my bad.
So, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, nobody knows.
Well,
All right, there we go.
I mean, I know that Doom.
Hold on. I think I am lagging, dude.
Oh shit, Isaac's lagging. We never have problems on this podcast. Just kidding. We always have problems on this podcast. Isaac, can you hear us?
Okay, hold on. Hello?
Hello, Isaac. We are here.
Oh, hey.
Whoa, your guys' voice are like robotic.
Hello, Isaac.
Someone's lagging at this point.
Oh shit. Is there any way I can fix that? We went 40 something minutes and it was completely fine.
No, it's fine. It's fine. We'll keep going. It's
okay.
fine.
We can still hear you and it's recording your voice.
Yeah, we hear you fine. So.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no problems on my end, so I think that's what matters. But yeah, well, I don't think I'm ever gonna try VR for a long while. I think I don't know. I never like the idea. Like, it's a cool concept, but I don't think there's like any game that like I really want to play in VR. Like, maybe if they had like a Zelda in VR, that might be kind of fun, but I don't know how that would work even. But
I don't think that'd work properly because Zelda games are never first person all the time.
yeah, it'd have to be something like Skyrim or something.
So I think VR can work. The problem is that all the best VR games are more tech demos than they are games. And most of the time, like, all these other games coming out are really adaptations of other games, but I don't think that's going to work that well. Plus, the technology's still kind of new. It's just now getting up there. So
Yeah, I'd say give it some time. Wait for it to like get better, improve, and then I guess try it out, and then say or ask yourself like, is this what you want to get? Is this like the $400 you want to waste, or it's probably going to be higher because it's going to be better.
Hmm.
It also depends on which VR system you're going for. Are you going HTC Vive? Are you going Oculus Rift? Are you going PlayStation VR? So
Which do you guys think that is, or I can't speak today. What do you guys think is the best VR system right now?
HTC Vive.
yeah, the Vive.
Hmm.
The play,
Just because of. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no, it's actually the best one in my opinion. The PlayStation VR is good, but having used the Vive before, I can say it's much better. Everything looks much clearer. Yeah.
Damn. Well, we're at the 45-minute mark, and I mean, we had like some pretty good discussions already, but like, I feel like I didn't ask what you guys played this week, so let's go over that real quick, or a week or recently or whatever. So, Isaac, since you're our guest, did you play anything new recently besides Danganronpa?
Yes, I have actually. I played. So I have this thing where on Twitch, I have a Twitch and I stream there, but I stream there for like it's like before my YouTube stream. So I stream random, I stream games that I want to play on Twitch that are just like random, like for example, like Rocket League. Have you seen that game?
Yeah, I probably won't play that.
No, no, it's fine. It's like a multiplayer sort of like type game. It was for sale on Black Friday, and I got it. And I play stuff like that. You know, I just have fun, stream on it, have like song requests on and stuff, and people come in, they're like, "Oh, whoa, that was a good goal." And then yeah, and then sometimes I stream like light novels that nobody likes on Twitch, and some people come by and they're like, "Oh, that's a pretty good read." Uh, and then on YouTube, I've been playing 999. I just started playing it the other day. Uh, it's like I don't know if you remember this, but Danganronpa 2 Escape the Room. Do you remember that part?
Yeah, this game is also known as Zero Escape Dilemma. Yes.
Yes,
Yeah, I've heard of this.
that's the
My
second
friends
game I
are really
think.
into this game. Well, specifically one of my friends is really into this game for because it came out on like the DS, I think.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, I know what this is. So basically, it's like you have to escape the room within like a certain amount of time or something, and there's like a whole narrative or something, right?
Yeah, correct. And there's like multiple endings, so I can't wait for that. It's definitely gonna be. I don't know. I like the characters. They're pretty cool so far. I'm attached to two of them at the moment, but I'm hoping that there's no. I know it's gonna be like Danganronpa, where like the plot twist comes near the end, and it's gonna be really, really fucking, really
Gonna
fucking
fuck
bad.
you up for days.
Yeah, definitely. Danganronpa's the first game, like no, actually the second game near the end, it left me really scarred. Like it really left me hurt. Like it was
Danganronpa?
that bad. Yeah, no, Danganronpa too. Like
Which
there was a
part?
certain
Without
uh,
spoiling.
chapter, the one where there's like a. I'm just gonna say, what's a keyword that won't spoil?
Are you
um,
talking about let's say
I'll just say stare. Danganronpa 2, chapter blank, and then stare.
Oh,
oh it...
spoilers.
No, it's not. It's like it's so.
I have a feeling I know what you're talking about, but we'll leave it there. So yeah, how's Zero Escape Dilemma play? Like gameplay wise, is it like just a bunch of puzzle solving? I imagine, or
It's mostly click and read, click and read. Uh,
so it's like a combination of like a visual novel and like a point and click adventure.
kind of, yeah. And then there's like well, it's pretty much yeah, point and click, but I mean, you do have to like kind of wander around the room and like find items, and then of course combine them if possible, and then you know, you can talk to your people in there for clues. It's it's just like the escape the room part from the second game,
Yeah, that was a really cool part of the game, I have to say.
and it's made by the same company, I believe, Spike
Chunsoft,
Chunsoft.
yeah, Spike Chunsoft, yeah. Damn, I should try that out. That's are they? Do they have any PC games?
Yeah, the non-airy games, the first two, I got it for a pack on Steam, and they have voice acting in it too, so you don't have to read all the
Ooh, I
whole
like
thing.
that.
Um, Besides that, uh, what was I gonna say? I haven't played the second game, but I know that the second game's a lot different. Like I think it's in they're using like CGI, and it's like 3D, and it's, I don't know, completely different from the first game, which is like Danganronpa 1.
Interesting.
So I don't know how that's gonna play, but I know they change up the kind of like the whole mechanics and stuff. I don't know.
Sounds interesting. Maybe they took a different direction with it.
I think that the second game might be a lot more bloodier. 'Cause I think I've seen a couple of pictures, just like from the cover, and it looks like something out of Saw.
Well, I mean, given the premise of the game, it's not surprising, I guess.
well, well, yeah, I know, but like, if you've seen anything from the first game, it's just like, just get out of the room, escape the room. There's not really any like sacrifice this person, or sacrifice yourself for this person to live. There's none of that. It's just like work together with these people to, you know, get out.
It's very tame
And
in comparison, is what you're saying.
yeah, it's definitely not like Saw where like random people are dying everywhere.
Jesus. Anything else you've been playing, Isaac?
uh, I've been playing a game called Lucid 9. It's another visual novel, just a story read along type game. There's like a couple of choices you can make. Uh, it's not really. It doesn't really affect the ending. I think it's just like choices to get certain like dialogue. It's like a horror mystery. You're trying to find out what's going on, and you're watching the main character's life just go to shit. Apparently,
That sounds depressing.
yeah, I know, but I'm sure it has like a good twist at the end. I'm really getting into visual novels. I think they're a lot of fun.
They
If
are
that's
very fun. I do like reading visual novels. I played that visual novel recently called Butterfly Soup. It was like way more lighthearted, but it was just basically about a bunch of lesbian girls who uh, go to high school together, I guess. And it was very like it kind of hit close to home because like I'm Indian, like Indian Asian, and like two of the main characters are Indian Asian, and like also two of the other characters are like just Asian Asian. So like it was pretty like interesting to like kind of see like an exaggerated like stereotype of like all of these like typical characters kind of, but they weren't
was it
like
in?
that typical in a sense.
And this was like an anime style.
uh I don't want to call it anime. It was more like a hand drawn art style from like the author's own style. I don't know if I'd call it anime. It's just I don't know. Visual novels don't really have like, or like the indie ones I play. Like not a lot of them are like. Well, actually, that's not true. A lot of them are anime based, but this one is like a little bit distinctly different from anime. So it has like kind of parts of anime, you could say, but it's I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. I'm not like too well versed into visual novel technicalities yet, so.
No, it's fine. I seen your what's the word? It's like the little witch one. That one hit like
Oh yeah, that was a cute one. I like that
Belle
one.
Belle the little witch. I think that's her name.
Yeah, she like goes around with trying to solve a mystery. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, the reason I got into that, or the reason I watched the whole thing, all in one day, your episode, I mean, it was because one of the characters from another game that I was playing reminded me of Belle, and I was like, oh, I definitely have to watch.
Thanks, man. It was a cute game. I really like it. The developers
Yeah,
worked like on a nice, cute game, and I like the ending. I like that there's like actually like two little different endings depending on how you solve the game. I guess so.
definitely. I think the best visual novels are the ones with like, I guess the ones that give you the most the feeling of you actually being there. I don't know how to explain that, but
They're
like put that
immersive.
in a word. Yeah, the ones that are really immersive, the ones that actually, I guess, give you critical choices. I think those are my favorites.
Is immersive the right word for it, Neil? Or I don't know. You're usually the one with the correct words for these kind of things.
We don't even know the word.
All right, wait. What was the context again? I got distracted.
Neil Diamond, whatever. Forget it, Neil. Forget it.
I'm just going to assume it is immersive. Immersive, yes.
It hooks you in. It hooks you in. It brings you
Yeah,
into
it's
its
immersive.
world. Yeah.
Immersive.
Okay. Well, now I look like an idiot. But what's new?
No, don't worry about it. It's whatever.
So Neil, since you're so distracted, what have you been playing this week?
Where do I fucking start?
Oh Jesus! Tell us, Neil.
Alright, well, I'm going to give you some options A, B, and C. Which one do you want to hear first?
Let's hear Z.
See? Alright, so I'm revisiting Metal Gear Solid 5.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, after my PS3 died, I pretty much had to not play the game for a while. But now that I have my PS4, now I can play the game again.
So I also played Metal Gear Solid 5. It's just like I feel like me and you have to do like an entire podcast about Metal Gear at this point. So we'll probably have to do that in the future because we could talk about. I played 1, 2, 3, and now 5. So
Did you guys do you guys know any I don't know how to explain it, but do you guys know the theory going on around it?
There's another theory going on.
The one that the other games were just virtual reality.
Oh, I never believed that.
Really?
Oh, okay.
That's what's I'm curious. What does that even mean? Like,
So if you've seen the intro of Metal Gear Solid 5, you know that, or if you know, okay, I don't want to go into too deep of spoilers. So, Neil, how far are you into the game?
I beat it
Oh, I've
completely.
beaten the game at least once.
I got
Oh,
the
you
true
beat it?
ending too. So
Okay. So then you find out that the character you're playing you aren't actually a big boss. You're someone else.
yeah,
You're the medical guy, right?
yeah. I
So
think
they-
everyone kind of knows that at this point. Like,
Okay. Well, I know. I was just trying to like.
well, I wasn't trying to be sassy with you. I was just like, it's just like usually with Metal Gear games, like I feel like they get spoiled like within the first few days. So
It's one of the most poorly kept secrets about the game.
yeah, that's a good way to put it. So what were we saying, Isaac, about this like virtual reality thing?
So they wanted to make him exactly like Big Boss. So basically the other games kind of like the real Big Boss's memories like implanted into this guy's mind. And so he was like kind of like reliving all of the events from the other Metal Gear Solids as Solid Snake in his mind. And in doing so he actually became, Big Boss.
What the? How does that even
Okay,
work?
there's a problem with that because Venom is supposed to only be Big Boss, and Solid Snake is just another person entirely.
No, I'm sorry. I messed up. Never mind.
Isaac, you're ruining the continuity of Metal Gear.
No,
I mean-
dude, I don't know. Just look at the
Look,
theory.
it's okay.
I said it wrong.
It's okay. Metal Gear's weird to say the least.
I'm
But-
so
Sorry,
Oh,
who's speaking? I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, I don't know who's going.
Isaac, what are we saying?
no. It's fine. It's whatever, man. I was
You
like,
sound so defeated.
I'm like- yeah, no, because I said something stupid. I deserve to.
No, it's okay. This
It's
podcast
fine.
is like super casual, and honestly, this has been like a really good podcast so far. So, yeah,
Well-
no worries, man. No worries.
Well, I don't know. It's just like this huge theory going around that the other games are virtual reality. And there's like some like hints about it, and there's like if you do certain things, certain actions, it'll trigger a certain dialogue from one of the characters who's not even supposed to be in like that timeline. And there's like, I don't know, there's a bunch of stuff that they have going on there, and so people assume that it's virtual reality. And that explains why, the guy who becomes Big Boss, really believes he is Big Boss, and how he's able to like pretty much be like his replica. And I don't know. It's just
Well, the guy, from
Here's
what I
the-
understand. Oh, sorry, Neil. What were you gonna say?
Well, there's actually an explanation as to why Venom firmly believes he's Big Boss.
Yeah,
It's
I was
explained in
gonna
the
say that.
game.
Exactly.
There's a reason why he believes that. It's not VR.
It-
no. I'm just saying that that's what they're saying in the theory. I'm
Yeah.
not saying this.
Yeah.
That's
Isaac's
fine.
just yeah. We know you're retorting,
Uh,
or not retorting. That's
yeah, it's
that's-
fine. It's just that it's not really accurate to what the game
yeah.
is trying.
We're not angry at you. We're angry at the fuckers who lied to you.
No, it's like this huge thing, man. It's I don't know. Just look at Game
I mean,
Theory or something. You know, he probably has it.
I understand why, because Metal Gear is a weird series. It is weird, and I love it for it. But yeah, I get why that theory would come up.
Hmm. But yeah, like I guess I don't want to talk about like Metal Gear theories right now, but like
Oh, come now.
I mean like I thought like see the thing about Metal Gear Solid 5 is that it does feel very incomplete. Like it doesn't feel like I guess the like plot twist at the very end about Big Boss or the character you're playing that's known as Big Boss is like, oh, it ties in with the first game, but it's like, yeah, but what the fuck happened to all this other shit? You know, it's like if
I'm
you're gonna
only-
do that, then you might as well just like bring it all home. You know?
Here's the thing: there's only really like two things I can find that are outright incomplete. One is Eli. That's blatantly not finished. But the other's a really small, insignificant part of the game that really doesn't matter that much. It's just there. Well, it is there for a reason, but it's not a huge reason.
Yeah. Like a lot of it, like I feel like you have to know Metal Gear lore to like really, really understand it. But like, I feel like that's what this game like the true ending of this game at least. That's who it was made for. You know, like if you were like a super hardcore Metal Gear Solid fan, that ending was for you. And then like if you were just like, oh, I just want to play a game about shooting people and sneaking around, then like that first chapter is for you.
I think you're missing. I think that's not the kind of game this is trying to be. Then
Oh,
this
what-
really is not. This does not come across as a game that was just meant to be played super casually.
I mean, like, what do you mean? Like, because I feel like anyone can
Well,
play this
this
game,
is
right?
not. Well, Metal Gear's such a weird series that it doesn't really come across as something that would fit the whole. I just want to shoot dudes and sneak around and stuff. Like you're gonna have to put up with a lot if you really want to get to that. And even in 5, which is the most gameplay heavy of the bunch.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like because like in Peace Walker, like from what I understand, I haven't played it, so I'm full of shit right now. But like from what I understand, because I watch a lot of like Super Bunny Hop videos and Matthew Matosis videos on it, so like they basically said like you have to like kind of grind out like you have to like really work out like for the true ending of the game. So I feel like for the people who really want to like go, oh, I want to know what happens to Big Boss, it's just like that's there for them. But like if there's like someone who maybe they've never even played a Metal Gear game before, they're probably just playing like there's usually that one ending like before like the like whole game gets really gameplay heavy and all the extra stuff is unlocked. That it's like kind of like the middle is like where some people would stop is what I was trying to say with Metal Gear Solid 5
okay,
and like Peace Walker. It seems
Okay.
like. And then like if you're like into the lore like me and you, like we're gonna go into trying to like unlock all the shit so that we can like and like upgrade Mother Base and do all this stuff. so
Yeah,
that we can-
yeah, okay, I know where you're coming from now.
yeah. It's just like I feel like if the Metal Gear fans will try to work hard, and that's what that ending of the true ending of 5 is kind of directed towards. It's directed towards people who are like true fans of the game, because like I kind of agree with what Bunny Hop said of like Big Boss is taking your identity, like the player's identity, as his own in a sense. Does that make sense? I'm just
Oh
kinda-
yeah, because it actually, yeah, that's actually accurate to what the whole game is about. Really,
yeah.
if anything, and this might sound weird, but for me, Phantom Pain is pretty much full circle for the whole thing, for Big Boss's story, if anything.
Yeah, I like that. I like that Big Boss, because like I watched the ending of 4 after again, and I was like, man, I really like this character, even though he's like kind of like a terrible person.
He is, but that's part of the whole thing. Like this is like the whole Metal Gear story is just as much about Big Boss as it is Solid Snake.
Yeah, they're good games. I like them. I'm glad I played them all. I don't think we're gonna get. Well, we're getting another Metal Gear game, but I don't think we're gonna get another like.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go with that one. I'm content with where I am now.
Yeah, I feel like this one had an ending. Maybe not the ending that we were looking for, or even like I don't want to say deserve because we don't deserve anything, but like that Hideo Kojima worked his ass off for the last fucking 20 years, right? Like on these games.
Yeah,
So
it's an old series. It's long running.
it's time he moves on to something else, and I'm looking forward to playing his other games. Well, the other game that's coming out. What is it called? Death Stranding, right?
Death Stranding, yes. Starring, what? Yeah, starring Norman Reedus and Mads Mikkelsen.
Isaac, you ever play a Metal Gear game?
I've only tried it, honestly. The fifth one at school. I never
Alright.
really played the old ones, but I remember like growing up, people who played them.
Cool.
I played the very first one just very recently. Actually, I ordered it on for $6 on Amazon, and I was like, "Let's play this game." And I was just like, "I never want to mash buttons again."
Yeah, you binged through the whole series over a few weeks.
I know I did. I really liked it too. Although I feel like maybe that kind of is not the ideal way to play it.
Not really, no.
Yeah. And I did skip Peace Walker and 4, so
Well, to be fair, you can kind of just watch 4 and get the gist of it.
yeah. And Peace Walker is just like I just read up on it because 5 is pretty friendly with just like giving you all the backstory.
Yeah, that's actually tied into what the game is trying to do. Like, the game intentionally tells you everything, not just to get new people in, but also because it's important to the story.
Yeah. I thought the best moments of that game were retrieving those photos for Paz.
Those moments.
Yeah. Yeah, that was like some like weird shit. I actually did not get the last photo. I should probably go back and do that because
Yeah, you should probably do that.
I should really
Probably do that.
I should really get my mind fucked one more time. But yeah. I recommend 3 and 2, honestly. I liked, it's weird. I like 2 the most. Just because I feel like it's really relevant right now.
It's the most meta of all the games so far. Yeah, it is the most meta, and I think it's unintentionally relevant to today. Because that was an old game, so
Yeah, but like it's so strange how it like kind of like stands
yeah,
up for today.
yeah. I see it as it's a prophetic game, if anything.
Yeah, it's very cool. I like it a lot. 2 is a lot of fun, and then 3 is really
Three-
good too.
3 is my favorite. It's easily the one I'd say if you're gonna try Metal Gear, go here first.
Apparently, Metal Gear Solid 3 is on Steam, the HD version.
Is it? Let me check.
Because like I thought I saw like the video like when I was like doing a bunch of stuff for this computer, like one of the advertisements was like, "Oh yeah, we have Metal Gear Solid 3." I'm like, "Oh, why didn't I just play it on PC?"
Yeah, I might have to look into that.
Yeah, but I recommend it if you have a PlayStation 2 lying around, go try these games out. The first one is really good too. I have to say, like the first 3 games are really awesome, or really solid, if you know what I mean.
No.
Sorry, Isaac. I didn't mean to subject you to my nonsense.
No, it's fine. I know what you get. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. By the way, Isaac, congratulations on 500 subscribers.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I noticed
No,
that the other day. I was like, wow, Isaac really like blew up, kind of.
it was one video. One video just completely changed my whole YouTube, honestly. Like overnight I got like 80 subscribers and it was like, what the fuck? What
Wait,
did I
what video
do?
was it?
It was my third latest video. It was a theory about the end game of Danganronpa.
I remember.
And it got so much attention, like it really blew up. I don't know how, but people have, like that kind of like put me in a really tight spot though, because it was like I kind of got put into like writer's block, or it was like, well, something like that. It was like, should I continue like to make videos like this so I can get the views, or should I just go back to like streaming and doing my thing? You know, like one will bring lots of people, and one is just me slowly bringing people in.
I totally understand.
And I took a month off because I was busy at school too, and I was like, I really don't want to,
Yeah,
be
I get ya.
reckless with this. So I gave it a month, for it to die, and people just kept coming, and I was like, wow, dude. And I came back to it, came back on YouTube one day, started streaming again. I've had no problems. I had a couple of my old streaming pals, the people who came by before I before I like blew up, and all is well, and hopefully all that's well will end well.
Yeah, man, you've been doing good. You've been making good videos. I mean, I feel bad because like I don't watch them that much because I don't want to spoil myself on Danganronpa. So maybe if I finish the third game, I will literally watch all your videos probably.
No, no,
Uh,
it's. I understand. No worries, dude. My videos usually on stream is me just being really really annoying, nervous, and cringy. Honestly,
I watched you play Persona 5 and it was very enjoyable. I look, I
oh, that
don't
was the
like watching
rage.
I usually don't like watching new like not new people, but like I don't like watching like specific kind. I'm very stuck in like what I like, you know. Like I like watching Oni plays. I like watching podcasts, and that's what I'll freaking watch, you know. But then like occasionally like JonTron and stuff like that comes up, but like when it comes to like streams, like I'm very picky, you know, like so like I was watching your stream and I was like, oh, this is actually like really enjoyable because you have like a very like pleasant voice and you have a very like pleasant attitude and stuff. So like I was really like appreciative of that. And it's like because I can learn a lot from it too, you know, because like sometimes I'm like really derpy and I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. So but you just like pace yourself really nicely, and I'm just like I really admire that.
Thank you. It came out of like an ear practice, I guess. Because before I used to be like really, really, really derpy too, like really off topic. Um, Mostly because of fear from the Resident Evil 7 game, but um, I think that actually helped me a lot. Like it helped me. I don't know, because I have really bad anxiety in real life, like with people. But I guess I guess it's really been helping me out. Like I feel like I can express myself a lot better thanks to like the experience, of course, and I don't know, just starting small and then going up and up and up.
Yeah.
It's really helped me a lot. And I think that's great for us streamers. We see a lot of like streamers around. They have like really negative reviews about streaming because they start saying stuff like, "Oh, it just became like a job. It stopped being fun. It's making my anxiety go up because I'm in a room for 8 hours streaming. It's really unhealthy for me. I'm not making any friends." And honestly, for me, it's been both positive and negative. But mostly positive. It's really, came out. It really came out on top and really helped me out. You know.
That's awesome, man. Like, I can totally attest to the anxiety thing because I think me and Neil both kind of go through the same. We talk about this stuff sometimes, you know, because we get anxious too. You know, it's tough. You know, there's a lot of stressful things out there. But
Yeah,
but
I know. There's, you try explaining it to people, that you have anxiety. It's hard for you to communicate and get along with others, but people don't really what's the word acknowledge that. They kind of just like, oh, you'll be fine. It's whatever, and it's really hard sometimes. But thanks to streaming and talking to people, actually kind of like it's kind of be like learning the basics of like I guess socializing uh and like kind of just like mastering them sort of. And that's what I think is really good. It's really good for me and I have a lot of fun doing it. It's the only time where I feel like I'm able to fully express myself and have fun. Just let it all out, have fun. I did. There were some streams where I did like even cry for things that got really emotional in the game, and I was able to cry. I was able to like, just let out my emotions, and I thought that was awesome
that's
because
awesome,
it's
man.
it's really hard in real life to show emotion.
Yeah, because like, well, you don't use a webcam, do you? Like to like record
No,
your
I
face.
don't.
Yeah, but like sometimes when like you're on, you get into a different personality. I'm glad like that's what I try to do. I try to like just be myself. Like if shit goes wrong like during the like stream or whatever, it's just like all right, here we go. Let's just deal with this, you know. So
Yeah.
it's a process, you know. It takes time. It takes things to. I mean, like we're not gonna become like fucking PewDiePie over. No offense to PewDiePie. We're not gonna become like PewDiePie overnight, you know. Like we gotta like work at it, you know, because
Yeah, definitely.
that guy worked hard to get to where he was, you know.
Yeah, I agree, but it's I think it's gonna be worth it though. I know eventually we'll reach new heights that we never expected to reach, and it'll pay off. We'll be like one of those decent streamers, and then we'll go from there. For sure, man.
Damn, man, that was
Honestly, I really hope it does. Huh? Well,
wise
you know,
words. Wise words from Isaac,
can't-
everybody.
You can't just you just can't like give up, man. Like if you're streaming, you know, you're doing it for yourself and you're doing it for others. So, you know, you should give it your all. You shouldn't give up. There's people who actually look forward to watching some of my streams, and there's people who look forward to watching your streams. So, let's not let them down. Let's just keep going, you know?
Fuck yeah, man. I love that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Right, Neil? Yeah.
What?
Well, I think this is a good point to. That was a great point to end on. Because we're over an hour, so we're actually like 15 minutes over.
Really?
An hour. Yeah.
That's
Damn.
fine. We can keep going.
If you guys want, we can go. We can keep going. But I don't know how clip for time you guys are. So I usually try to keep these like an hour long. So, but seriously, I guess we could have Isaac on again. I mean, I like we can just. Cycle
Yeah, you're
through
more than
guests.
welcome to come.
Yeah, Isaac, you are more than welcome to come on our podcast anytime you want, man.
Thank you. I'll definitely do that then.
Yeah. Sure. Feel
Just,
free to
let me- just
point
let
a
me
gun
know.
at my face.
Just let me know whenever, and I'll see if I can.
For sure, man.
Definitely, dude. I'll clear up my schedule, and you know, we'll just talk about random stuff, like we just did for like majority of the podcast.
we could talk about video games and YouTube and streaming and all day, honestly.
Yeah. I think that's a good idea. We should like raise awareness for, because there's a lot of people who stream, and there's problems with streaming going on, and I think we should like talk about that. Let the people know how it really is.
For sure. I'm pretty like ignorant when it comes to that stuff because I try to just like go at like my own pace, but like yeah, I mean it's good to stay informed, So I will be relying on you for that.
Yeah, no problem. Sure.
We should have a segment called Isaac Reports on Problems in YouTube Society or something.
That'd be awesome, man.
Isaac, what's going on with YouTube? I can't load my video in 480p anymore.
Everyone's dying, man.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm joking.
All right, man. Well, we should end it there. So, Isaac, before we sign off, why don't you tell everyone where we can find you?
Well, I am on Twitch as Indecisive Isaac with no space. I'm on YouTube as Indecisive Isaac with the space. And if you want, you guys can join my Discord. I can't leave a link, but
I'll
if
leave
you go
a
to my
link
channel.
below.
Oh, you will? Okay. Well,
For sure, man.
I'll give it to you for sure. And subscribe to Sahil if you haven't. Subscribe to me if you want. And yeah. And Neil too, if he has a channel.
Oh, I don't have one.
Neil's smart. He doesn't get involved with this crap.
At the rate I'm going, I'm never going to have an actual channel.
Neil, I'm just dragging Neil along for the ride. I can't carry this shit by myself, okay?
1 like equals 1 channel for Neil. we'll get him a channel.
One topic per channel would be great.
Neil's he's gonna make all the money.
Oh yeah, the next PewDiePie man.
Oh jeez, okay.
I'd rather not be.
All right, everyone, let's sign off. Thanks for watching. Neil, any last words?
Not really, no.
As usual. All right. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out Isaac's channel, and be sure to stay tuned for more videos. All right? See ya!